So they got a female in cuffs. They're tossing the car. Oh, I think it's female. Maybe it's a male. Whoever it is being searched by a female. Car's still running. Got his wallet stuff, or her wallet stuff. Like I said, I'm not sure if I can't tell from the glare on my glasses if that's a male or a female. Usually if it's a male, the males will pat them down. So I think it's a female since they've got a female officer doing the pat down while they search the car. It is a female. Female being searched by a female. Now that she turned around, I can tell the difference. We got like 4 units here. Sorry if I'm a little shaky, guys. It's chilly. Aww. She just realized I was here. She had to give me a look. Got that guilty look. Yeah, I had to get out quick so I didn't grab my jacket. See if I can block the emergency light so you can actually see what's going on here. Cold as it is, they make them take the shoes off here. He got something in a baggie there. I can't get a good view on it because of the emergency lights. They know we're in the area. We've been in the area this afternoon, and they've already put out an alert to let everybody know we're in the area. So I doubt they'll bother me. Oh, they got 2 of them. Hold on. They had her pull up to block my view. That's what they do. To block the view so that, if they beat him up or something, nobody's got video of it. See how they set that up? I'll step over here. See, there's not even a good place for me to step where I can get them without blocking the driveway. So I'll step over here. See if we can get it. Yeah, they're tricky, huh? I think they're slick. LaPorte's got license plate readers on some of their patrol cars now. So as they're driving along, the machine reads your license plate number, see if you've got warrants or anything like that. If your vehicle's up for repo, then they call the repo guy and they get a kickback on that. I got another unit arriving. 1 left, 1's coming. Got this one over here. So far, so good. Is what?
I've never seen something that holds it like that.
Yeah, it's just a way to hold the phone.
Okay.
That way you get the landscape mode. Because
Right.
if you're holding it by hand, a lot of times you shift around, it kicks back and forth.
Yeah.
So what are these lights you guys got on your collars here?
Oh, so a couple of them, so the main thing I have it for is as the IR deal. So if we have a drone or a helicopter in the sky, they'll show that it's
It marks you.
yeah. So they'll actually be able to see us if we're in like a field or something or in the woods.
But it's got white lights on it too.
Yeah, so it has the red light in the front or white as well if we're trying to read something right on hand rather than holding a flashlight underneath. They also do the red and blues.
Oh, wait. Let me get a shot of that.
We don't use it.
Oh, but that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it has it, but we don't really use that for it. Or if I'm on a truck, so sometimes I'll have the rear on.
Help illuminate you?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, the drunk still won't see it.
Well, that or just being on the highway, it's dark out there, so you don't really know. So this kind of helps. Yeah.
Do you know what they got this guy? I guess it's going to be intoxicated because they're doing a field sobriety on
I
him.
mean, it's possible. That's why they do the test, just to see if they are or not, So, I mean, we don't know until, and then if they, fail it, it brings our suspicion that they may be intoxicated. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are, Of course, they're, so, I don't know what all they have on here. I just kind of showed up.
Well, it looks like they recovered some drugs. They had a baggie with some stuff in it, so.
Yeah. I just stopped that guy, actually.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Did you write him a ticket?
No.
Good. There was, I guess it's been about a year and a half ago now. Little old lady, I got her traffic stopped. She got stopped out here on the freeway for speeding.
Yeah.
Got wrote for 10 over. And, got a house full of kids. And I just asked her, what happened? And she said, well, I was hurrying to get to my next job. I mean, I'm single mom and all of that. And, you guys have discretion on writing a ticket, and I would think that in a situation like that, I would hope you wouldn't write a ticket. Unfortunately, she did get a ticket.
Yeah.
I paid it for her. You've got a lot of poor people out here, especially with everything that's going on right now. I hope you guys kind of remember that.
Well, we do, but, I mean, it's also, you got to think about the fact the speeds are set in place for a reason, which the city doesn't put it in place, the state puts it in place. because those are the speeds that they feel are safe to drive on the roadway, on the specific roadway. So if that's what the state says, I mean, we're here to enforce those laws for essentially the safety of the public. So if they are speeding, that's essentially, would be a hazard. Could be. So I mean, if someone can't pay for it, can't afford to do something, then why do it?
Well, be careful, because I can make an argument about a lot of police officers that I know that are doing things they're not supposed to be doing.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Give me a minute, I'll think of something.
Well, I mean, if you ever feel that way, bring it to someone's attention.
Oh, I have. Yeah. But unfortunately,
you don't want to work with people that aren't doing the right thing. I don't want to work with someone that's not doing the right thing.
Well, I wish more officers felt that way. Unfortunately, you got the whole blue wall of silence. I can't tell on my buddy because I might have to rely on him to cover for me.
Not if he doesn't make it. I'll rely on someone else.
Well, you guys had a good chief out here, Kenneth Adcox.
Yeah.
Really good guy, really good chief, and not tolerant of corruption. So I think I'm happy.
Deerdorf's doing real good. They're pretty strict over here, and it's good. It makes it to where you can't have bad officers, and we don't want bad officers. So.
Well, and I'm not anti. Do you know who I am?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, I had some problems with you guys a few years back, but.
What's your name?
David.
David what?
Yeah, I'm that YouTube guy.
Well, I don't know what's your last name?
Warden, like a prison warden.
Okay.
News Now Houston.
Okay. Well, I'm Carlos.
Good to meet you.
You as well.
But yeah, I had some problems, and I was real impressed with the way the chief handled it. And John Kruger was the IAD guy, and I think he's gone to another shift now as a supervisor.
He's actually our lieutenant.
Oh, is he? Okay. Is he out here now? Is he out here tonight?
No, he's not. We only have Sergeant Ayers on duty. I think he was here earlier.
Okay.
He might have.
Yeah, I think I've met him before. I may even have had a problem with him at one time.
I think he did stop by earlier on this stop.
He may have. They were just kicking it off when I got here, and I was too busy jumping out without my jacket, of course.
Right.
But I mean, I'm not anti-cop. I'm just anti-bad cop, and that's it. That's it.
I am too. So.
Well, a lot of cops feel like, well, if you get out and film, and if you're watching what we're doing and looking over our shoulder, then you're anti-police, and that's not it. Unfortunately, and I'm not saying it's you, but there have been officers that have taken advantage of the fact that we weren't looking. And, now that we are, that's all kind of coming to light more and more.
Well, there's only one aspect of it is, they're all looking this way at something that they're dealing with, and then you are behind them, which you're videotaping, which is fine, we don't care about that. But to say if it was someone else, and because we don't know who you are, and so if it is someone that's actually trying to harm us, our backs are to them. So we like to at least make sure that we have someone, at least have an eye on you just to make sure.
Well, I generally try to stay out where I can be seen. I don't. I make a point of not. Well, I make a point of not getting behind officers usually, but they pulled up and blocked my view, so I had to get here to get the view. So.
Were you standing over there?
Yeah, I was over there. Yeah. So I'm not trying to make your job hard, and as long as you don't make mine hard, we don't have an issue. Yeah, I get the whole thing where I get the flashlight flashed in my eyes, so I've got a flashlight too, and I'll flash it back if that's a game you want to play. I get all kinds of stuff. It's just insane to me, the kind of stuff that I have to deal with. The level of unprofessionalism.
Well, I hope you don't experience that with us.
Not since that first time. Not since that first time.
Do you mind me asking what happened?
I was outside the PD filming from the street.
Okay. Can I ask why, or just because?
Okay. So, and this is the truth. It's so funny. I had a guy. I used to sell like video footage of different things. It's called B-roll footage to publications.
Okay.
And so there was a guy that publishes a periodical in Galveston that got robbed on a Craigslist sale. Okay, so he wanted to do a story about safe exchange zones. And so he asked me to get footage of different police departments that had safe exchange zones. And at that time, you guys were one of maybe 5 in this area that had it. So I just came by, got some pictures of the signs, and next thing you know, I'm jacked up on the street. Oh, we want your ID because you're filming our police station. And it just went from there. They ended up arresting me, taking me inside for failure to ID, fingerprint. They just did a catch and release on me, hit me with APHIS, and then kicked me out the door. So that groaning, the canine guy, groaning. Yeah, I can't remember his name now, but yeah, something like that. He was the one that arrested me. Man, I want to say Ayers was the sergeant that was there that told him to arrest me. I got it on video. I mean, my camera was running. When I saw him coming, I kicked my camera on. And, he basically told, they went in my pocket, got my ID out, and Ayers told him, I said, I don't care what's on his driver's license. Take him inside, print him. I'm not saying it was Ayers because I don't remember for sure what the guy's name was. I've got the video on my YouTube channel. But I said, take him inside, show him who's boss.
What's your YouTube channel?
You can find that video on either News Now Houston or News Now Community, either one.
What about your personal one they use?
That's it. News Now Community is my son's channel.
Okay.
And then News Now Houston is my channel.
Okay. News Now Houston.
Yeah. So, that whole thing about people sneaking up behind you to hurt you and stuff. If I wanted to harm any of those guys, I don't need to sneak up behind them. I'd have walked right up and popped them.
Yeah. People do that too.
It does happen, but I'm saying a guy standing here with a camera, I don't think is a threat.
I know. Right. Once you see that you're with the camera, but let's say if it was like standing here, for a while, like we were on a stop earlier, it was me and one of these officers over here. So I'm white, he's half black, half white. But so we had a black male, and so another black guy ends up stopping at nearby. He's like, "Hey man, you good?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm good." Like we're just all kind of talking, but everyone just has this sense that we're just here to hurt people, and it's not the case.
Well, and I would argue again that, and it may not necessarily be here. Honestly, my interactions with Porte PD have not been that bad, above and beyond the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. Beyond that, I've never been arrested here unless I deserve to be arrested. I say that straight up, And officers, even when they were arresting me for the pictures down there, they were very professional, as they stuffed me in the back of the police car instead of walking me inside. It's like, come on, guys, it's 20 feet.
Yeah, they go around the back of
the back of the Sally Port. Yeah. So I see you got license plate readers now, too.
On some of them, yes, sir. Yeah, like this one I have, it doesn't have it, so that one does. My one that I'm usually supposed to have does have it, but it's in the barn right now.
Y'all doing a lot of enforcement down here around Fairmont? I know y'all had a lot of transient crimes down in that area.
It's all sporadic, so it's hard to be everywhere at once. Like over in the State Streets over there, we had 15 BMBs in one night, it's just...
Wow.
But the problem is people leaving the cars unlocked, so it's just an easy pull the handle, go through it, shut it, go to the next one. They just keep pulling handles. And there's so many people that leave their vehicles unlocked.
I don't know, I think if they try to pop the door on mine, they'll get a surprise.
Well, I'm waiting for that to happen, it just hasn't yet. I want to catch them, because I hate people that just go around stealing other people's stuff. Man, thieves, it's just... It's like it loses someone's sense of privacy, So are you on YouTube right now?
Yeah, you're live right now with about 500 people watching you.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything you want to say? Say hello from LaPorte. Tell them how cold it is out here. Unseasonably so. And I was just complaining about 10 days ago about how we don't have any winters here.
Right. Oh man, you
my mistake. Yeah.
I think it was that dang groundhog.
My mistake. So how come you got your body camera on?
We have it anytime we do with the public.
It's just policy. Yeah. Even if you're just standing around BS and you run the body camera.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, mainly because they're also on a scene here, so even if I go into the lobby for some kind of child custody issue, it's only one party there. We have it on all the time.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah. I mean, I like body cameras.
Yeah, I have one.
It protects us more so than what people think.
I think it protects everybody.
Oh,
okay.
I understand, but more so us because we get a lot of complaints and a lot of false complaints, and it's shown on body cameras. So
I have one. Mine. I've used it all day, and it's run dead, so it's in there charging right now. It's similar to what you use, but Man, I can't imagine doing anything without it.
Honestly, I can't either. Like
No.
I love them. It helps a lot.
Yeah, I think that people that officers that don't like and I understand it's a hassle because I deal with the hassle too. Because
Well, it could just be the old school ones.
well, it's all the video that I shot today, I will keep for 60 to 90 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a hassle to download it and put it on a hard drive and keep it, and I get it, but again, anybody ever says I did something, I can go back and show that I didn't, and that's very important.
Yeah, I mean that's good for evidence usage, to show what people did, because rather than he said, she said, it's on camera.
Right, the camera doesn't lie.
Exactly.
I'm all for it.
So on your channel, are people able to comment and you see it?
Yeah,
or?
you can see. Yeah. Here, take a look. See, they're making comments. Body cam, don't leave home without it. Oh, he says, yes, duh, they can.
Oh, that's kind of rude. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, I will say that I have a lot of pro-police people on the chats and on the channel, and I have a lot of anti-police. I get a little everything. And
that one said, hi, Piggy. That's fun. I'll make sure I stop by the donut shop later.
Yeah. Don't take it personal, because there are those that get in there and leave nice comments about me as well. So I don't take it personal. It is what it is. You can't make everybody happy. I don't have anything against you until I have a problem with you.
Right.
And
even when I'm wrong with you, I still don't have anything against you. It's just part of my job at times.
Well, I mean, it's some people let it become personal.
Yeah.
And that gets to be an issue. But
yeah.
like I said, I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm not one of those guys that gets out here and calls you names just because you're wearing a uniform.
I know Deer Park had some people earlier.
I was there.
Oh, were you there?
I was there. I wasn't participating, but I was there. Yes.
Well, so the people that are acting agitated, I don't know how they were acting out there.
Oh no, they're 100% agitated.
Yeah,
but they're doing it for a reason.
But he was open carrying, right?
Yes.
See,
one of them was.
That's where it gets like a little antsy. It's like, I mean, I get it, you can open carry, but you're kind of elevating things. Like,
well, okay, so Deer Park PD, and you're going to disagree with me on this, but I have personal experience with Deer Park PD.
Yeah.
Deer Park PD has management that is corrupt.
Really?
From the chief, assistant chief, I mean, it just runs the gamut of upper management and all the way down through their CID division. Okay. Corrupt as can be. And I've warned them. I told them that I'm not going to be nice to them until they can clean up the department.
Right.
And unfortunately, and I've told the patrol officers up there, I said, don't take it personal. I said, but you guys are the ones I can get to. I can't get to management. So if you don't like what we're doing out here, you go complain to management and tell them to clean up the department. And until that happens, it's only going to get worse. It's going to continue to escalate out there, and we got some stuff going on. I'm planning an event, and there's going to be probably 300 or 400 armed people in that city walking around.
Yeah.
It's coming. So it's unfortunate that we have to treat people like that, or, cops, okay? But what else can you do? I don't see another method. You're protected with your qualified immunity when you do wrong. Oh, well, we thought we were doing right. Oh, you can't sue them, And the reality is, you guys have the ability to ruin lives. And if you make a mistake, well, you still get paid. You still get to go home. But the guy that's suffering for your mistake is sitting in jail. So, I hope that you make every effort to do it right every single time.
Right.
And as long as you do that, you won't have any problems with me. But like I said, you guys aren't going to have trouble with me. I mean, I'm carrying right now, but I'm not open carrying. If I were trying to be provocative and give you guys a hard time, believe me, I can do that.
Yeah.
But until I have a problem with you, you won't have a problem with me.
See, like, I mean, you're allowed to do it. I don't care. It's Texas, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I tell
do it,
people.
you know,
Well,
yourself, but
I had an incident in Humble last night, you know, and we had a lieutenant literally go after one of our guys, trying to grab him, and it was crazy. But I stood there talking to the officer for the longest time, and he's like, you know, well, we have people that are around here that are armed, and that's a hazard to us. I said, dude, I'm armed right now. I've been armed the whole time we're standing here talking.
Yeah,
just because you're armed doesn't mean you're trying to hurt you.
Right. Usually, if they're like people with the LTCs or the CHLs, it's you'd hope that they done their research and like done their training to where they're actually proficient with it. But usually, they're going to be on our side too. If something happens, they'll help.
Absolutely. Well, so I've taken a rather unique stand on that, okay? And it's because of my problems with Deer Park PD. Not because of that. There's some other stuff too. But what my position is very simple. You know, if you're in trouble, I'd be one of the first ones there to help you.
Yeah.
The flip side of that is if I saw you beating some guy to death, I'd be the first one there to help him. And you know, that's something I might have to answer for in court, and I'm prepared to do that. But it's sad that, and I don't think that's going to happen here in LaPorte, you know, but there are places where it could happen. And I think it's sad that we've come to that point.
In all honesty, it could happen anywhere, however, it doesn't necessarily mean that.
You know what, you say that, but my observation of, for instance, Lieutenant Kruger, would be that if he was standing there and one of your officers was beating on somebody, he would stop it.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't do that too. I mean,
Okay.
That's what we're all supposed to do that.
You're supposed to do that. Unfortunately, they don't always. What is hitchhiker? Huh. You know, I would hope that any officer would do that. It's the right thing to do. But like that officer last night in Humble, and the video is on my channel, that officer was holding me back, not the lieutenant. I'm telling him, stop that guy, and he wouldn't say a word. All he'd say was, he's my supervisor, I can't do anything. But I think that's a cop-out. Oh, well, looks you guys, you're wrapping up here. I'm gonna let you go. It's too cold to be out here. I don't see how you're out here without a jacket or something. I'm freezing.
If it gets like 10 degrees colder, luckily the wind's not blowing, so I'm all right.
Yeah, and there's no ice out here.
Yeah, if it's windy or if it's raining.
All right, you be safe. All right, guys. I am getting back where it's warm. My toes are numb. What's up? Hold on, I got a fan, I think.
Photography is not a crime.
That's it, brother. Hi. Man, I can't go anywhere. Oh, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I got involved in that conversation. So, I'm in LaPorte, Texas, and that's where the stop occurred. Was over here. I'm at, man, what is this? This is 146 at Spencer Highway in LaPorte. So all you trolls that want to call and tell the LaPorte police to come harass him, I suspect that you're wasting your phone call because this department is, I won't say they're perfect, but they're decent. Yeah, they're pretty good. And I believe that, there's going to be a bunch of people. Hold on, I put my seatbelt on. Going to be a bunch of people in the chat calling me a bootlicker and all of that, and that's fine. That's fine. But LaPorte PD does it good. They're pretty good. And my observation is that what that officer said about this PD not being tolerant of crooked officers, I say that's accurate. I say that's accurate. And that has been my experience with LaPorte PD. So there you have it. Call me a bootlicker. That's all fine. as I always say, I'm not anti-cop, I'm anti-bad cop. So show me a bad cop and I'll raise all the ruckus you want. But until he shows me he's bad, you know, I don't have anything to go on. And other than just to watch and see. So what he was saying was about Deer Park is, yes, some of the guys were up in Deer Park earlier, and I was in the area, and I know what they were doing, so I popped by for a visit, and they got out on a traffic stop, and I don't want to say they acted a fool, but they acted a fool. Yeah, you know Floyd, he was there, so yep, he acted a fool. But we had dinner, and they have gone on their way. I am on my way now. Hey, whoever threw me the super chat, thank you. I'll put that towards the meal I bought for everybody tonight. I typically do that, and it was not cheap. Holy cow, Floyd can eat. Man, that dude puts the groceries away. What else? I think that's it, guys. So I'm rolling down the highway now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look at something here. I think the speed limit through here is 60. Let me see. That's a new Swift gas station that they've opened up here. Yeah, LaPorte, I pop by on traffic stops and stuff in LaPorte periodically just to check up on them. If it's more than one officer on the stop, I for sure will stop and check, see what's going on. And what you just saw, where they have an officer come and babysit me, is typical. That seems to be their procedure. He's just there to make sure I'm not gonna, you know, do anything stupid. So I expected that they would have one turn up. Usually it's a supervisor, but they didn't call the supervisor for a reason. I've had interaction with him before. Okay, so the speed limit here is 60 miles an hour. Man, look at that. I'm an outlaw. Woo, man. I am scorching up that highway. Look at that. Yeah. I ain't afraid. Worth $15K a month. Somebody's saying 15. What was that 15K a month about? That's how much you make on YouTube? News Now Fort Worth makes $15,000 a month on YouTube? Holy cow. Thank you, News Now 702. That's good. That's a good tyrant alert right there. We're going to be posting some more video from that incident Monday morning. Oh, they want to know how much I make? News Now Houston is demonetized. I don't get paid off of YouTube. It hasn't been monetized in a couple of years now. So News Now Fort Worth, you wish. Yeah, I got some interesting screenshots from somebody about News Now Fort Worth. You know, dude, you know, you don't like what I do, you don't like me, you should go somewhere else. You don't have to come and troll me. You know? COVID Queen, News Now Community is. Oh, which channel? I don't even know what channel this is on. I sent this over. So what I'm doing is I'm live streaming through my son's channel is where I'm at. Basically, it goes to him, and he's running it through his computer off of a live link. But anyway, so you're asking how much News Now Community makes a month? I don't know the answer to that. I'll have to ask and see, but it's not a lot. And the money that the channel makes goes towards supporting a couple of my grandkids that are special needs. So I don't receive the money off of this channel. I don't, you know, whatever it makes, I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I don't want to know. It's not my business. But, you know, everybody wants to make it their business, you know, because they're trying to attack me. you know, and as usual, they think it's funny to go after my family. That's what the cult members do. Let's go after his family because we can't get at him. We can't do anything to him, so let's attack his family. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Leave people's families alone, you know? And if you don't, when I come screwing with your family, you can't complain. Gotcha, 007. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, they're great grandkids. They have their issues, and that's just life. So, you know, whatever I can do to help provide for them, and I have for a number of years. I've given their parents and you know, money to help out. I had it, so why not? You know, I'm very fortunate to be in a position like that. So there you have it. But News Now Houston is my channel. Conserve water. Oh, what? News Now Fort Worth? You didn't know about that? That's odd because it's. I've never hidden that. I've said that since the very beginning. But of course, you know, the trolls say, "Oh no, it's a lie. It's a lie. You pocket all the money." You know, they know about my bank account. They know about, you know, my investments. They know about the property I own. They think they know. They don't know anything. Good God. People so desperate to attack me that they would deprive handicapped children of money that makes their lives better. What kind of people is that? What kind of people are they that would do that? You know, and then they have to lie about me. You know, there's plenty of bad to say about me without lying. But, you know, it's not enough. So they have to lie about me. You know, oh, he never donated to St. Jude's. Yes, I did. Oh, Patrick got money for bail and then didn't use it. And he returned all that money. I saw all of the return money. And matter of fact, I talked to 2 of the big donors myself. You know, it's just stupid, the stuff that these trolls come up with to try to harm me. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care who they are. I didn't say you were News Now Fort Worth, but I have seen some screenshots of some things that you're saying that are not right. It's just not right. So, you know, if you don't like me, you don't like what I do, why come here? Why come there? Why come anywhere around me? Why watch what I do? If you don't like me, don't watch me. It's pretty simple, you know? And, you know, I don't get it. I just don't get it. There's TV shows that I don't like. I cannot stand Roseanne. I won't watch anything that Roseanne's in. I don't go on her TV channel or go on her Facebook or any of that and attack her and talk bad about her. I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't think her humor is funny. So I just don't watch it. But, you know, there are so many communities here on YouTube. You know, for instance, the car community. You've got Cletus McFarland. You've got 1320 videos. You know, nobody's doing background checks on those guys and posting their criminal history. Nobody's posting their home addresses. Nobody's posting how much money they make. Nobody's, you know, attacking them like they do the auditors. And the reason for that is because the police unions and the FBI intelligence division and the fusion centers and stuff have targeted us because we're exposing crooked cops. They've targeted us because we're taking their power away from them by getting their evil deeds on video and exposing it. They're targeting us because we do public records that they're doing and expose when they do wrong. So, you know, I'm the victim of that, and that's okay. I expected it, and I'm prepared for it. And when it all comes down to the end, I'm going to expose exactly what happened, who the players were, and who in this community is working for the government. you go out and you get yourself in a jam because you didn't know the law and you're looking at jail time. And so, I'll make a deal and I'll go out and talk bad about News Now Houston. If they just don't send me to jail, maybe they'll pay me a little bit too, because some of them are paid. That's you. That's your weakness. That's your stupidity, not knowing the law and not knowing where the boundaries were. Why would you turn on people in the community because you screwed up? That's not right. That's not right. You go out, you're a confirmed California gang member. You go out and participate in a drive-by shooting that kills a 14-year-old girl. And rather than face jail time, you become a government informant. They were originally planning to use you in the gangs, and instead they put you on to us. What is that? And that's going to be exposed. People are going to know who you are. Anyway, and it's not News Now Fort Worth, guys. That's not who I'm talking about. It's somebody else. But true story. That is a true story. And I have the FBI intelligence memos that name names, YouTube channels. I have the name of the IC3 Internet, that's the Internet Crimes Division, Internet Intelligence Division for the FBI. He's out of South Florida, and he routinely is in the chats. And he's the one that signs the checks for the people that are getting paid. So all of that is going to be published. Every single bit of it. And it's not because I'm out to get anybody. That's not it. But people need to know. People need to know. I can't do it until my stuff wraps up, but it's going to happen. So, I got on a ramble here. Let me see. Was there anything else you wanted to know, News Now Fort Worth? Okay, so USMC, Gary. Gary stands for, Gary is a it's a homophobic term. It stands for gay asses raping youngsters. That is not appropriate to be calling somebody, okay? Totally not appropriate. So, no, I'm a Tim. Look, Tim, it's really simple. You're entitled to your opinions. You don't have to like me. I'm not asking you to like me. And I'm not asking anybody to take my side in anything. Only thing I've ever said to anybody is wait for the documents. Wait for the documents. Wait for the truth. You all know cops lie. Especially when they're doing interrogations, they lie out their ass to try to get people to admit to stuff. It's really that simple. So wait for the documents, because the documents tell the whole story. Thank you, good citizen. But like I said, I've not asked anybody to take my side. All I've asked them to do was wait for it all to come out. It's funny, Deer Park police get to talk about me and publish stuff about me and have their snitches publish stuff about me, but the judge puts a gag order on everything we get, so I can't publish anything. What's that all about? The answer is pretty self-evident. It's pretty self-evident. But I found a way to get some stuff and get it released, and that is through the federal lawsuit that I filed. I'll be publishing information from that lawsuit that will not be covered by the gag order. And if it is covered by the gag order, it won't be covered in the federal side, so I'll be able to publish it. And there's a whole lot more to that story, but I can't go into it because, I can't tip my hand. Always be the chess player. Play the long game. Don't play poker. That way, You'll always be on the upside. This lawsuit has been over 2 years in the making. Gathering information, having other people gather information, getting evidence together. And all right, I will tip my hand a little bit. There's going to be people that say, oh, you made mistakes. Let me tell you something. 2 years I had to put that lawsuit together. Any mistake you see in that lawsuit is intentional, and it's done for a reason. So it'll all become apparent in its own good time. All right, any other questions? I'm stopped at a red light so I can actually read this stuff here. Horse Cabaret is still, yeah, it's still there. Douglas Sanders says, yeah, gag orders, you may want to stop talking about it. Yeah, there's ways around the gag orders. It just took me a way to figure it out. Stop and ID states, Illinois, which is one. It's really simple. If the police have probable cause to detain you, you have to ID. That's a stop and ID state. And a lot of people are going to say, yeah, it's got to be a lawful detention. And that's correct, except for one thing. The police can justify just about anything. So if you get, you ask, am I being detained? And they say you are being detained, ID. It's that simple. Don't take an arrest over something that stupid. Live to fight another day. Pick your battles. Thank you, OCM. What's probable cause? Oh, man, probable cause. I'll give you a for instance, okay? Somebody calls and says they saw you peeing beside the road, okay? Police show up. You didn't pee beside the road. You never did it, all right? But the police show up and they're going to conduct an investigation to determine if you peed beside the road, all right? They have probable cause to believe a crime was committed based on the phone call they received, all right? But at the part, so it'll be a brief detention while they conduct their investigation. They don't find any pee beside the road. They're done. That's it, okay? Unfortunately, and it varies from state to state and location to location how much weight they give a call as far as PC. But generally speaking, again, if they have a phone-in complainant that says you did something, that's going to be enough PC for an initial detainment and to ID you in a stop and ID state. If you're in a non-stop and ID state, check your local laws. But like Texas, you don't have to ID until they have enough evidence to actually physically arrest you. Joe James, nope, I cannot talk about that at this time. Other than to say it's a setup, and the people were paid. There are people involved in the case that were paid to do what they did, and that is verified and documented. So that's about all I can tell you about that. I'm innocent, and I don't know what else you want. Anybody else? Questions? Come on. Yeah, there's always people going off about it. That's what they do. It's the trolls. They think that the more they can make, talk about it, the more it's going to make people turn against me, and they're going to expose me. They're going to expose me. Yeah, okay. You're not exposing anything. There's nothing to expose. It's just these people, a lot of these people, first off, their sock accounts, okay? The trolls, the cult members, they have bragged about how many sock accounts they have and how they use them, to make it look like there's, there'll be 10 comments and they're from one person trying to make somebody look bad, trying to make somebody look guilty, and there's nothing there. There's really nothing there. So that's all I can tell you guys. Not guilty, didn't do nothing. You know, the fact that people were paid to do what to participate in this should tell you something. Anyhow, that's it, guys. I'm jumping off here. I will catch y'all again soon. Y'all be safe. James, wrap it up.